What's going on, guys? So in this video we are going to be listening to two speakers. First is the JBL PartyBox 300 versus the Bose S1 Pro. Now they are both portable PA speaker which has built-in battery. Both have wireless Bluetooth connectivity, and they also have audio inputs, multiple of them, and audio outputs as well. The PartyBox 300 over here, even though looks more than double the size of the S1 Pro over here, it is about $200 less expensive than the Bose S1 over here. And if you have been following me for a long time now, I have been kind of like biased towards the Bose S1 Pro because it is one of my all-time favorite all-in-one portable PA speaker because it is so versatile. And this thing only weighs about 15 pounds, while this thing over here weighs about 35 pounds. However, I was very surprised of how good the audio quality of the PartyBox 300 actually is. Now, this one over here have a 6-inch subwoofer. This one over here has a 6.5-inch subwoofer. And you may notice a lot of facts are very similar. Both have built-in battery. This one could last up to 18 hours. This one could last up to 11 hours on one single full charge. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to be playing the audio clip between these two speakers. And I'm going to leave my phone right here. That way you can actually see which speaker is playing. And I'm going to also be pointing to which speaker is currently playing, and then I might just display it at the bottom of the screen here as well. So both audio volume is set at 50% for now. So the first speaker we are going to listen to is the PartyBox 300 from JBL. So here goes. Alright, a couple of things I want to say here is this. So with the Bose S1 Pro, when it is connected wirelessly via Bluetooth like I'm doing right now, it does not have any EQ control. So I cannot adjust the treble or the bass or the reverb at all. However, on the PartyBox 300, you have a bass boost button. So you have two different level bass boosts. You can press the button 2 times to increase the bass level at any time you want. So currently right now the bass boost is on level 2, which is at its highest level. Comparing to Bose, using wireless Bluetooth connection, it has no bass boost whatsoever. But even with that being said, even with the wire input, if I was to use the wire input with the Bose S1 Pro, the bass for the Bose S1 Pro will still not be as deep and powerful as the PartyBox 300 right here. Now it may be obvious because the PartyBox 300 right here have a slightly larger subwoofer, and it is also much bigger in size as well. But the thing I was most surprised of is it costs like $200 less than the S1 Pro while producing the sound that it produced and the bass that it puts out. I was fairly and very impressed of the bass and the overall quality of it as well. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually turn the audio up to 100%. Then I'm going to play the same audio clip again and then switch from the two speakers right here. And this time we are going to start with the Bose S1 Pro. So here goes, guys. what do you guys think? Now, personally for me, again, I'm been in love with the Bose S1 Pro speaker, and overall the entire Bose speaker line. I love Bose products. Now, I do also love JBL products. I will say JBL PartyBox 300 is absolutely one of the most, how can I say this? One of the most price justifiable PartyBox speaker that I have owned thus far. Now, other JBL speaker I own include the JBL EON 1 Pro, the PartyBox 1000, and several other ones. But this one right here is hands down one of the most affordable price, and it puts out one of the most impressive audio overall, the highs, the mid, and the low. Especially the low, I was again very impressed with this JBL PartyBox 300 and the Bose S1 Pro over here. Now, you want this if you really want to enjoy music like in a calm and relaxed way overall, then the Bose S1 Pro is the absolutely good choice for you here. But if you want more punch, more bass, then and more lights, then obviously the PartyBox 300 absolutely is a good choice right here. Now, if you only have a certain amount of money, then hands down the PartyBox 300 will win in this case when it comes down to price and the value for the price. So with all that being said, guys, I believe both of these are on sale. I will leave links to both of these in the description box down below. That way you guys can check it out at your own pleasure. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Which one will be the winner? Is it the JBL EON 1 Compact or the Bose S1 Pro? Now, both of these are all-in-one PA system speaker that has built-in battery that will allow you to pretty much bring them anywhere with you. Totally portable and wireless. So some people would prefer the audio quality of the Bose, some would prefer the audio quality of the JBL. So before I play some audio sample to let you guys determine which one you will like better, keep in mind some of the facts about the speaker. The Bose S1 Pro has a 6-inch sub inside, while the JBL EON 1 Compact over here has a 8-inch sub. So keep that in mind. So here goes, guys. The first speaker I'm going to be playing is the Compact over here. So here goes. S1 Pro. Alright, more facts about the two speakers. The Bose S1 Pro has 2 input combo with XLR and TRS or 1/4-inch input, whereas the Compact over here have 3 XLR and TRS or 1/4-inch combo input, and both has Bluetooth connectivity and both have auxiliary input. However, the difference between the S1 Pro and the Compact is Compact has other input or output that the S1 does not have, which includes the Compact have 2 USB 3.0 output that allows you to charge your phone, tablet, or devices like that. And this one also have a 3.5mm headphone jack that will allow you to connect a headphone on here. That way you can listen to your headphone while you are practicing. Now, the USB along with the headphone jack does not come with the S1 Pro, so that is definitely a plus for the Compact over here. Now, when it comes to battery life, the Compact, you can play up to 12 hours on one single full charge, whereas the Bose S1 Pro, you can get up to a maximum of 10 hours on one single full charge. Of course, both battery are removable. Now, with the Bose S1 Pro, you will need some tools to remove the battery, whereas the Compact over here do not require any tools whatsoever. So that's another plus for the JBL EON 1 Pro. Now, while I'm saying that, it may sound as if I'm actually picking the Compact over the Bose, but I am actually a Bose fan, to be honest with you. So I would actually pick the Bose over the JBL EON Compact. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe the audio quality coming out of the S1 Pro sound more loving to the ear. That is just me personally, but let me go ahead and continue with this audio clip. The first one I'm going to be starting with this time is the Bose S1. So here goes, guys. Alright, so that was with the audio volume at about 50%. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn the audio up to 100% on both speakers. Alright, we're going to start with the Bose S1 Pro this time. Alright, so one thing about both of these speakers, or of course the compact, when it comes to the bass, it has a deeper low end. So bass wise, if you like the harder punch and the deeper bass, then the compact will win it here in my personal opinion. Now when it comes to the Bose, the tone match for Bose, personally to me again, just because I love Bose so much, tone match when it comes to that, Bose in my personal opinion, I love Bose audio quality. Now with all that being said, Bose speaker are really good speaker. One thing I always say when it comes down to it is this: there's two type of people. One that is gonna be, no matter what, they are going to love the Bose S1 Pro, and the other is gonna be, oh, I love JBL audio quality. Personally for me, I just prefer Bose over the compact. However, look at me, I own both. I own both because some has certain features and purposes that the other one cannot do. Now, one really cool feature that both of these can do is if you purchase two of each speaker, you can connect both of them wirelessly and play music in stereo mode wirelessly. So that is a very cool feature considering for both speaker. Now, when it comes to deals, the best deal I was able to find for both of these, I will leave a link to those in the description box down below. That way, a lot of people ask me for it, so links in the description box. So which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.
Hello and welcome to Anton's TV. My name is Jack Touchby, he's the Maltese Falcon. Woo! And I'm bleary-eyed. I've also got jeans and shoes on because I was irrationally playing bass on the radio insert clip at about 6:30 this morning.
Cause lately I've been thinking I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
I've been tasked with showing you the new Everse 8, right? Mm-hmm. By Electro-Voice. This is my personal Bose S1. And when they said do a demo of this, I was like, hang on a minute, that looks like the S1. I'm very familiar with this, not so familiar with this. There's no way we can demo a speaker effectively on the internet. And so ostensibly this video is going to be pointless. But we're a shop, we sell this stuff. So I'm commandeering the Falcon with this rig that he's got on there. And we're going to jump in my Skoda Octavia. And we're going to drive to the top of the mount in Guildford, plug these in, and he's going to give you his honest opinion on which sounds better. I've even got a fold-out carry-on piano. Let's freaking go! You're gonna have to teach me the Maltese National, by the way. As we're doing a review, let's test the weight of them. Same weight. EV's a little bit bigger, that's about it. And this is the Shagamac.
Oh yeah.
Nothing says single man who's 37 more than a Skoda Octavia. Let's go! Okay guys, we got to the top of the mount. Firstly, look how beautiful it is this side. Mate.
Woo!
Holy jeez.
Wowee.
But in true buskin style, I don't have a... I need a bench to put this carry-on keyboard on my lap, so we're going to go over this side. I might ask this nice gentleman on the bench.
Okay.
Commandeer it. What song do you want? We let the dogs out? Yeah. Oh mate, this. Reference our last Akai video where there was certain paraphernalia by the river. I give you the mount paraphernalia. Do you know what I mean? Nothing but high production levels.
That's it.
I did a lot of planning for this, right? Don't let anyone tell me that I don't take this seriously. Alright? So much hate. If only this was a Behringer product.
Just absolutely hoofing. It's so loud.
One of the features is that this has got an, what do they call it, an IPX rating, is it? Waterproof?
Oh yeah.
And it's got this rubberized plastic seal that goes over the controls. So apparently, you know, you can withstand a bit of rain. The Bose cannot. Interesting point. One thing we've learned is that they both only got 2 line inputs. These are on combis. On this one, we've got 2 on combi, but it has a trick up its sleeve, the S1, which is a further auxiliary input that's also the Bluetooth. Pretty cool. Oh, I know it's got the same on here. Exactly the same.
Oh, look at that. What a coincidence.
Oh, it's almost like it. I have taken many from you, and I've agreed with you for many years, so it's a pleasure.
Would you
Good, thank you. It's amazing that you're up here as well. Thank you. I've seen you everywhere now,
Thank you very
even on top of the mount. You right? Have a good day.
Thank you.
I've been vegetarian for the last 4 years, and I've had such a stressful day that we just went to Five Guys and had the first bit of beef I've had in 4 years. Such a liar, but she's a lovely woman, spreading the
vegan love.
Yeah, I mean, she's so sweet.
She's the legend in girlfriend.
She is, isn't she?
It is.
How many Maltese Falcon lengths do you think you are away?
Right now I'm about 1.5 Falcon lengths.
1.5 Falcons, okay. And I'm gonna say these are at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
What the
I don't even know if that will work.
Oh, no.
Oh, that looks good.
Look at London in about there.
Oh wow, in the sun. Lovely.
Officially at 1.5 Falcons lengths. Celebration. Okay, now go. Well, actually, I need to get the AB with this one.
Oh yes, you're right.
Each one. So, as if Woking is well lit at the moment.
Oh yeah? Oh wow, look at that. Walking in the greater distance. Honestly, it's like so loud on here, it's crazy.
Let's not even go in between. I'm going to say go as far as you think 30 Falcons.
30 Falcons?
Yeah, see you in 30 Falcons.
Alright. Okay.
Bose S1.
This is maximum volume on the Everse 8. Oh yeah! This is maximum volume on the Bose S1. Oh yeah!
Oi!
We get a review from the dog. Which one do you think sounds better? It's a very serious review for the local music shop. This actually is like most of my gigs. Just no one apart from a few.
3 people and 4 dogs.
Yeah.
Did you get caught by the vegan lady?
I did, yeah. She's so lovely though. I felt awful because I've been vegetarian for 4 years and today was the first time I ate meat. Sorry for interrupting the police up here.
Yeah. No.
One thing you're hearing is the reverb on the Bose S1.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear that?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. See you guys.
Fun.
Okay, back to the studio.
Oh, and we're back in the room. Thanks, Falcon. What did we learn from that? They were pretty much the same volume, and I would say this had a little bit more bass in it, but just for that, for a solo performer, I'd say they're much the same, and this is considerably less money. So if you're on your own and you're a busker, you know, just doing smaller gigs, I'd probably go for the S1. But having said that, when I said busking, this has some unique features, namely this rubberized plastic cover, which means it's got an IP43 rating. You can cope with light rain and splashes and such. And the reason why I think this is so much more money is this wireless stereo audio operation. So if you wanted 2 of these, because these can both be pole mounted, some people buy them as compact PA systems. And if you want to run this as a stereo PA, you have to use a cable. How old school. With this, you don't need to do that. It's got wireless audio that will beam it to the other one. So that opens up a lot of options. It has more effects, but I love having a reverb, a physical reverb knob on the S1, because that's all I really want when I'm doing gigs like that. But I can totally see if you're someone looking to maybe swap out your band PA for something smaller. This is a very intriguing product. Thanks so much for watching. Namely, we're a shop here, so we sell these things. Check out the links below for all the information on buying them. We ship all around the universe and we do great finance options. We also are giving away some things from Novation when we get to 100,000 subscribers. So all you have to do is subscribe and you might win a keyboard. Thanks so much, Falcon, for being here, and thank you for being here as well. Fist bump.
Hello! So we have today 2 speakers, Bose S1 Pro and Alto TS408, and this is a video that I absolutely wanted to find when I was looking for the Bose, or most recently the other speakers. So generally when you are looking for speaker for information, I think that comparing videos are wonderful, because it's actually not easy to have an idea, a proper idea of a speaker from a video. So always the best option is go and test by yourself. But for some reason, or maybe before to do that, you can have a look around on the internet, find information, and this kind of video comparing 2 speakers, I think can make you have a better idea of the sound, the qualities, what you can expect from one speaker on another. From one side, I was saying we have the Bose S1 Pro, and that is a great speaker, a portable speaker, battery powered, so you just go wherever you want to have music or play music, and no need for electricity. You have your battery inside, a lot of hours you can play, and that is one of the most one of the things that make the speaker famous, and everyone is kind of using the speaker today. when you need this kind of portable solution that is kind of the king. But you have also an inbuilt mixer, so you have a little volume control, two EQ settings, high and lows. You have a little switch with 3 position, neutral, vocals and guitar, so kind of EQ and stuff that are supposed to be kind of better settings for vocals if you are plugging a mic for vocals or guitar, or just flats, neutral. And also you have a reverb, very useful, and a very, I mean, for me, very useful line out, so you can just use that kind of little mixer or do your own sound, or just using that and after go out with the signal to another speaker or to wherever you need to. On the other side, we have this new product that is Alto 408. The last series was the 308, 10, 12, probably 15, I don't remember each one, but it was 3, and after the number was changing in relation to the dimension of the speaker, 8-inch, 10-inch, whatever. And this 4, etc. Series brings some improvements. It was already kind of a great speaker, the previous series. I had the 3 and 10, so 10-inch speaker, and I was using that for kind of bigger venues, or maybe place where the Bose was bit not enough. Okay, and actually it was a kind of cheap speaker if you think about what you get, because the sound quality is quite good, it's super powerful, quite light for the kind of speaker, so good, I think good. But let's see with this new series what happened, because this new series brings new stuff, apart from generally quality improvement, a little bit more power, a speaker that was already had a lot power. Also, if you think about the dimension of the speaker that you see is very little compared to the Bose. It's a little speaker, 8-inch. But yes, you have some new stuff. You have your volume control like before, but now you have also a little switch for line or mic input. I had to say that in the previous series you have kind of a place when you were in your knob, the volume knob, where it was supposed at a certain level to be kind of mic stuff. Actually, I don't know if it was really a kind of part of that was supposed to put some volume out for the mic signal, but anyway, that was the idea. In this case now it's more kind of divided, clear. You have your switch, line, mic, and also you have 2 channel in with this control and mic and line signal. And also you have something new that is kind of a little contour. I mean, there was a little button even in the previous series, but that was just a little cutting off the middle, and that kind of EQ, not great, I have to say. I mean, not very useful maybe for me. In this case, you have something very interesting, and one of the things that make me think about this speaker, to grab this speaker, because you have actually more control about the EQ of this speaker. And yes, you don't have the knob high and low like the Bose, that is actually made to be kind of ready to go, so everything is inside this little mixer, you know. In that case, you have just some, like this button that you can select different pre-EQ, so kind of flat, a bit of, they called live or DJ kind of pre-EQ that are supposed to be sitting this kind of situation. But most of all, there is the personal area. So with your phone, because there is an app with this speaker, you can have a proper EQ. So you can choose the frequencies more than 2, so it's not like just high and low frequencies. You can choose with a proper EQ, and that will be your custom EQ that you can choose after in this button. So live DJ and your own that you made, and that is very useful. I think in this kind of speaker, little speaker, also in this price range, I don't know other speakers that have all this control about the EQ, and that's very nice. But also there is something other things new, and it's the Bluetooth, because the Bose, you have the Bluetooth, so you can just send your music or wherever via Bluetooth. And now the speaker has Bluetooth. Nothing changes for me because I usually not use backing tracks, or yes, maybe it can be useful if you want to put a bit of music in between sets, but not a big deal for me. But I get that for many people it would be a very life-changing to have this. Alright, I don't want to speak anymore. I already kind of introduced the idea of these two speakers, what they offer. Like, just go to the test, see how they sounds. We will do a switch test between like one and another with a mic signal. So I'm going to put in these speakers the click on the selector on mic input, and after we'll do with guitar signal, just to have more idea of like the sound of the speaker, and after with some tracks, just to have a more full sounds to see how they sound. Okay, let's go. All right, here we are with a Bose, and this is the mic. I try to pair the levels to have a more realistic comparison. This is the Bose 1, 2. I'm using a Beta 58 Shure microphone, and this is the Bose S1. No effects, no EQ, just everything flat, just to hear, just to listen how it sounds. All right, let's go to the Alto, and here we are, Alto. This is the okay. One thing you can absolutely listen, like very first impression, is that the Bose signal was a bit more kind of opened in some way, but is known about the Bose. Every Bose speaker, not only the S1, they sound kind of already EQ'd, also maybe compressed, but there is something going on there. It sounds less kind of natural flat. There is something they already put. And when you're using the speaker with a flat EQ, a flat everything, the sound is not kind of flat. It's already some kind of ready to use, I would say. So in the Alto, you can say that the sound is more kind of close. That will need a bit of opening, high frequencies, a bit of stuff. But anyway, yes, that's the sound of the Alto. Okay, one thing that I want to say about this mic test is that I actually tried to push a bit the signal when I was pairing the levels, just to have an idea how much is like more powerful the Alto, because the Alto is a lot more powerful than the Bose S1. It is, obviously, but I have to say one thing. If you use this speaker with a mic, like directly, like I tested now, so mic level, the switch in that way, you don't have a lot more volume than the Bose. I would say that we are nearly at the same. I mean, if I go all the way up in both speakers, they sound kind of nearly the same levels. but that actually not true when you plug your mic into a mixer or something that push up your level, and you see the difference with this one. So that's interesting because you don't get the full potential of this speaker with your mic, for example, when you plug into the speaker and select mic. Okay, let's do a bit of guitar. I again paired the signal between the two amps. Let's start with the Bose. Okay, let's have a look now to the Bluetooth. So we're gonna play some kind of full band music and see what the sound is in these two speakers. Okay, what to say at the end of it? Hope you are having a kind of better idea of this speaker, but also as well of the Bose, if you are interested in that one. My personal opinion is that they are both usable speakers. Probably I will go towards one or the other in relation to the use. I mean, the problem with the Bose, the main one, is that if you are playing in some venues that are a bit more crowded, or maybe some more people, some more bigger spaces, that's kind of not enough. And even if you maybe say, okay, let's get two of them, yes, first of all, there are two of them, so double of the kilos, double of the money. And second, the sound, yes, it will be double of the loudness, but that kind of Bose sound that is very hi-fi and surrounding and pleasant, but not pushing, sometimes you need more that. So that can be not the best solution, can be. So in that case, I will go with the other one. You have definitely more power. You, with one speaker, you have like two or more, the same of two or more of the Bose in terms of power. I will go for the Bose in the case that you need something ready to go. And I really appreciate the things that Alto made with this new series. They try to make the speakers a bit more self-sufficient. So you have all this EQ that is very useful. You have the Bluetooth, finally, for the people that need a Bluetooth. So that kind of is coming closer to the Bose in terms of what this speaker can do. The Bose anyway is still a step higher than this one, because I will say, first of all, of the general sound. the general sound of the Bose, everything flat, is already kind of ready. So that is the Bose sound, and you maybe can hear with this comparison that this speaker looks kind of already EQ'd, compressed, and everything, and probably especially in the backing track, in the music playing with the Bluetooth, that looks kind of nearly a kind of speakers with your PC or wherever, stereo, and perfect, like nothing to say. On the other hand, if you would like to have a bit more power, yes, already said, but also if you would like to have a bit more kind of natural and full sound, because that is the thing that I would say, that yes, the Bose is kind of ready to go, more stereo idea in the sound, but at the same time it's not natural. You have this kind of boomed bass frequencies, and you can kind of suffer that, especially when you play some kind of instrument and you feel that you have all these very big bass frequencies, and at the same time these very crystal clear but maybe a bit fake sometimes high frequencies. In this case you have kind of more white canvas, something more, I will say you will need to open the sound, like starting with the idea that with this speaker in this way is a kind of this. But if you work with a mixer, if you work with the EQ, even with the inbuilt EQ, you can like go and solve this kind of sound, and yes, it's a bit more a proper PA speaker, so you can achieve more with this one if you work on it, and obviously more volume. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think about, because it also is super useful to hear from other ears what their opinion about these two speakers, and also about how they can be useful or less useful for you, all this kind of stuff. I'm Francesco, thank you for listening, hope that was useful. See you next time.
What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be a comparison video between the Bose S1 Pro versus the Alphasonik 15-inch speaker. So I have previously done a separate review video for each of these speakers here on my channel, but a lot of you guys wanted to see a comparison between the two, so this video is going to be it. So this big guy over here again is the Alphasonik 15-inch speaker and has about 2,800 watts. It does not have a built-in battery into it. That is why we have to plug into the outlet. Whereas this little guy over here is the Bose S1 Pro, which has a built-in battery pack which lasts for about 11 hours on a full charge, which is very convenient and portable. So I could not find the exact number of watts this thing has on their website anywhere, but from other sites I believe it is about 50 watts. You can feel free to let me know in the comment section below if you know the exact number of watts this thing have in it. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the comparison now. So I have already adjusted the audio for this one and this one to be midway, 50% already on both, and I will be playing a audio clip which is called Faded by Alan Walker, since that is a copyright free. So and you guys will be able to see that which speaker I will be playing on the phone here. I will change from this speaker to this and back and forth. That way you can know which speaker is currently playing and giving out the audio. And I will also point to the speaker that is currently playing. That way you have a better idea. Alright, so I have the Bluetooth connected to both the Alphasonik and the Bose S1 Pro speaker. So the first one we are going to test is the Alphasonik speaker. And again, the volume is set the same for both speakers. So here goes. First is the Alphasonik. Alrighty guys, so that was a quick audio clip between the Alphasonik versus the Bose S1 Pro. Which one do I like more? Of course, I love this little guy right here. However, I do love this guy over here too for the, you know, the price. It is 3 times less than the Bose S1 Pros, and this thing costs 3 times more than this big guy right here. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I will leave a link to both of these in the description box so you can check more information on them. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
sound from we are heroes tonight.
everyone and welcome. Today I wanted to test the Bose S1 Pro. I got this from a friend, he sent this to me, yeah, thanks Max. And I came out with this is an extremely loud speaker, especially for this size. You can see it's hardly bigger than those common boomboxes like the Iver XS9, the Braven XXL or even the JBL Boombox, and hardly heavier. So together with the optional battery pack, it weighs around 7 kilograms. I think the Braven is even heavier, but it's a little bit more pricey. So including the battery, it costs around $600, but I also think it's rather meant for professional use, for musicians and so on. You can see it has a 3-channel mixer here. 2 inputs can be used with either guitar or microphone, also have an own bass and treble control, also some reverb effect, but the 3rd input is either auxiliary or Bluetooth, so we will misuse it as some simple boombox. It also has some different equalizings depending on the positioning. So if it stands like this, it has most bass. If you tilt it backwards, it rather emits upwards. So it's meant for standing on the floor. Bass gets reduced, and it also has a 3rd position like this. You can also rotate the logo here. Yeah, it's quite a nice feature. It can be used as some personal music monitor. With the latest updates, they also offer stereo wireless pairing. So let me turn this around again. So I think it's really great, and for all those who need loudness, who need power, party on the go, yeah, this could substitute most boomboxes if you have the money. I also brought the Teufel Rockster Air here. Let me lift it up here. It's really heavy, more than twice as heavy, and you can see, yeah, twice as large. But the design is quite similar, which is also quite funny with these edges here. Yeah. You're already listening for an artificial head. I don't want to make any first-person view this time because the Bluetooth reach of the Teufel is quite bad. So I'd rather set up the camera some meters away and then stay closer to the speakers. First we'll maybe listen at around half volume, so a distance of 5-6 meters away. Later on, let's say 15 meters, and I will crank both to maximum so we can hear, yeah, how they perform at really high levels. As always, please use headphones. This is the most important premise for binaural recordings. Put your headphones up and let's check them out. So you're around 5 meters away now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Bose is set to exactly half volume with the Teufel matched volume wise. I will start with the Bose S1 Pro. Without maybe hear that the Bose is a slightly sizzling treble while the Teufel seems to miss treble. So I will increase treble slightly on the Teufel. Noise already from the Bose. We are exactly half volume. Here as well. Bass-wise, the Bose can compete here. But I think the overall sound is much nicer for normal recordings. Sorry for the wind, but it's a little bit windy. I will increase volume a little bit. Let's see, we're around 2/3 now.
On the mic when I spit, call me father. Spirit of the king, I take like marauder. Haters gonna hate me, worth $1. Don't cry to me, you're a baby, you're a dollar. Damn that nuts in beast mode. Keep them chicks in heat, quite possibly the best of all time. Skill with the rhyme, that's what they say. Go read my biography. Say it up. I'm wildin' out. I'm leaning in. This kind of electronic music with lots of bass taken by the Rockster. So I will set up the microphone a little bit farther, like 10 meters maybe, and we will crank them to maximum. Now it's double the distance of before, around 10 meters. Let me try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Volume is still exactly the same as before. I will start a song and then slowly increase volume to maximum. So let's go.
both are not perfectly clean. Struggle at maximum, but you can see I can come closer like this with the Bose while I won't have any. There's still Bluetooth connection, yeah, but it starts to cut off. I think we can all agree that both were really loud, maybe even similarly loud, but that was it. At high levels both became quite uncontrolled, but still quite impressive that the Bose managed a similar loudness despite the huge size difference. Also weight, 7 kilograms versus around 14, 15, but with heavy tracks, with bass heavy recordings, it already starts to get some port noise around half volume. At around 2/3 you could hear some distortion. So I really think it's what I meant for musicians standing on the street with their guitar, singing into a microphone. I think then it does a great job because of this clarity. The Teufel somehow lacks this. It has some bass, it has really a heavy sound, but not as clear, natural sound as the Bose. Still quite impressive, I would say, but it's not a substitute for a real boombox, although way louder. Maybe we could try a comparison against the JBL boombox. I will try to get hold of one, but it's way louder. Although at, let's say, half volume, when the boombox maybe plays at around, yeah, I'm not sure, 3/4, it could sound fuller or less distorted, but the sound of the boombox is just not right because of the strange treble. I mean, the Bose also seems to have some sizzling, but they really tuned it probably to be spread around the space. So I hope this video could give you an idea about the loudness, also about the sound. At half volume it lacks bass compared to the Teufel, which is not surprising. I mean, look at the size. I really had problems bringing them here. It's around 1 kilometer. Yeah, and sorry for the wind. It becomes windy all the time. That's the problem with outdoor recordings. I could try stuffing some, I don't know, cushions or whatever, but this would compromise sound a lot. So I hope you liked my recording, also my approach here. Yeah, I have to bring them back. Again, 1 kilometer. I mean, this is quite nice because of the belt, but still not really that comfortable. If you have it around for, I don't know, half an hour, it becomes quite heavy. The Bose is way nicer to carry around. Although I think it could be nice with some belt. Maybe they will release some bag for it, I'm not sure. But it's a nicely compact speaker with really packing lot of loudness, not sound, but really lots of loudness. So I hope you like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Have a nice time and bye bye.